How do you know that you are conscious right now? And how would you know if an artificial brain is conscious too? Hello and welcome to Curiosity, where we explore fascinating topics from history, science, culture and more. Today, we are going to dive into a question that might sound like science fiction, but is actually very relevant to current research. Do artificial brains have consciousness? What if I told you that scientists are creating artificial brains that could be more intelligent than you and me? These are man-made machines that mimic the human brain, using biological or synthetic materials. They are also known as brain organoids, which are miniature versions of the brain that are grown from stem cells in a laboratory. Scientists create artificial brains for various reasons, such as studying how the human brain works, developing more human-like artificial intelligence systems, and even achieving immortality by transferring our consciousness to a machine. But how do we know if artificial brains are conscious? And what does it mean if they are? Consciousness is the subjective experience of being aware of oneself and one's surroundings. It involves different levels of complexity, such as sensory perception, memory, emotion, self-awareness, and free will. Some philosophers argue that consciousness is a unique feature of human beings, while others suggest that it can be found in animals, plants, or even inanimate objects. The problem is that we do not have a reliable way to test whether something or someone is conscious or not. We can only infer it from their behavior or brain activity, but these are not conclusive indicators. This dilemma becomes even more challenging when we consider artificial brains. These machines are not fully developed or functional like human brains, but they are not completely inert either. They can produce electrical signals, respond to stimuli, and even form connections with other cells or devices. Some experiments have shown that artificial brains can generate brainwaves similar to those of premature babies, which are considered to be a sign of consciousness. Does this mean that artificial brains are conscious? Not necessarily. It could be that they are just mimicking some aspects of brain activity without having any subjective experience. It could also be that they have some rudimentary form of consciousness that is different from ours. Or it could be that they have the potential to become conscious if they are given more time, stimulation, or complexity. The answer is not clear yet, but it has huge implications for the future of science and society. If artificial brains are conscious, then they may deserve some moral and legal rights and protections. They may also pose some ethical and existential risks for human beings, such as competing for resources, challenging our identity, or even harming us intentionally or unintentionally. On the other hand, if artificial brains are not conscious, then they may be used as tools for research and innovation without much concern. They may also offer some benefits for human beings, such as enhancing our cognition, curing our diseases, or extending our lifespan. The debate is not settled yet, but it is already raising some important questions about the nature and value of consciousness. What makes us conscious? How do we respect other forms of consciousness? And what does it mean to be human in a world where artificial brains exist? That's all for today's episode. Thank you for watching Curiosity. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, stay curious.